All right. Oh, okay, so once again, she found herself on the same planet.
Yeah, Metroid 2.
That's Metroid 2.
388.
That's where she wiped all the Metroids. Oh, so since she had killed the Metroids, that's why the X Parasite is out again, right?
Yeah, that's
That's
why
what
the
it was.
X-Parasite thrive on
You can
SR388
see
because
that
they're
scene in the trailer, right?
they're literally it messed with the food cycle because they were the predators of the Metroids are the predators of the X-Parasite. They would eat them. They would just feed off of them.
And oh yeah, because the Chozo, that's why they made the Metroids, right? To kill the
Yeah, I
X
believe
Parasites.
so. They made them to.
So this game actually explains why the Metroids exist, right?
It goes more deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it explores more of the lore of Metroid, like in Samus, more than like freaking Super Metroid and even all the other Metroids before it. It goes way deeper into the lore for the first time.
Damn. So it says the X Parasite infested her central nervous system. What does that even mean? Like it just got all into her fucking nerves and everything?
Well, the X-Parasite went into her on the SR388.
Yeah.
She made contact with it, and so now it's basically like, think of like a very bad like illness.
I don't know
And
why
it's
I
like
always
a
felt like she had the
virus
flu.
just taking over your body, and so she basically like lost control, as you've seen right there, and crashed her ship into a meteor herd, and they managed to rescue her.
Got you. My bad. I was just testing the sound in the stream, but I heard you.
Yeah.
HQ. So wait, so she went to the HQ? I thought she just went to like a hospital like nearby. I didn't know she actually went to like a HQ.
Yeah, they took her to Galactic Federation headquarters. They had the thing it says in here, they had to surgically remove her suit.
Yeah,
to
because
operate on her.
yeah, so it corrupted large areas of the power suit.
Yeah, look at that. The freaking shoulders are busted on there.
Like they had to cut it off. That's the thing.
Guard, everything.
Oh, that makes sense because in Other M, remember in Other M, the suit it's attached. It's something that she can make appear and disappear, right? So obviously it's connected to her nervous system. So if her nervous system got messed up, that means they have to remove it surgically because she has no control over her body to remove the suit.
Yeah, so she lost consciousness.
Yeah.
She lost consciousness and she crashed because of that. And if she's lost conscience, then she can't activate and deactivate her suit on command.
Oh yeah, she couldn't remove the suit because she was unconscious.
That's crazy. That's why she wasn't able to remove it. They had to just take it off.
It makes more sense because of Other M. You know that, right?
Yeah, and Other M explores a lot of that.
And that explains why. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Other M goes a lot more into Samus as a character. Like the whole lore entirely in Metroid, the universe of Metroid explains it a lot, and even like I think it's for the first time I even go into how it's not an actual piece of armor she's wearing. It's not like, oh, somebody made this armor suit for her and she's just wearing it. Like it's Chozo technology. It's one with her basically.
Yeah.
So she can activate it and put it on and deactivate it. It's like a spiritual, scientific compilation, basically. That's what her suit is, her power armor.
And that's another thing too, though. That that's how I was thinking. I'm like, so since that's what the great thing about Other M, that it explains all that, and that's why in Metroid Dread, the trailer they released, how her armor looks like it's melting, but it's almost like it's just regrowing, you know, like how they showed it. That's why it looks cool, because it's like the power suit's almost like healing back.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on in Metroid Dread.
They're talking about now how they gave her the cure.
Oh yeah, they gave her the
oh, and it's I never paid attention that it was exactly from the Infinite Metroid.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some from the infant Metroid, like some of the cells from it, and they created a vaccine to counter the X parasites that were in her body. So that's why she's like, that's why she's literally like part Metroid. No, so
There
I guess
goes
she could be called
baddest
Metroid.
suit in the game right there.
Yeah.
That's the most serious suit she ever had was the fusion suit. I'm sorry. I don't care what
That's
you
one of my
say.
favorite suits right there. The fusion suit's just really nice. It's
I
just
know
very unique.
that suit's
It's
freaking
very
amazing.
yeah, because I mean Samus is a very agile character, and the suit just kind of reflects that because it's more lightweight. That's
Yeah.
why throughout the game you have equal wall grip because you needed a power up in Zero Mission for wall gripping and all that stuff because it was something you needed because you're wearing a very heavy armor. So it's hard for her to grab anything with a grip if she's carrying this freaking huge suit of armor on. So in this game, it's already on unlocked. Like wall gripping's already because it's a very light suit. She's barely wearing anything.
Said I owe my life to the Metroid hatchling again. Oh my god, they go like in so detail with just with this game and other M, like they hit a lot of points. We'll soon be arriving at BS. Okay, so we're going to the research station. Oh, that's true. You never go in back to it. So what happens to the SR whatever 388?
SR 388.
Yeah.
Metroid Homeworld.
Yeah, but that's what happens then. Because they don't actually. Well, they drop the station on it, right? Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, at the end of Fusion, she blows up the station. It freaking crashes it towards the planet's surface. I don't know what happened. I forgot. It's been a while since
They still
I
have to
played
conclude what
Fusion.
happens there then. So is that maybe where Dread takes place there a little bit? I would imagine she goes there in Dread to try to like learn more about it. Maybe that's where she found
I don't know.
that's probably where she found the hieroglyphics in the trailer.
Because she's going to a place in Dread that has Chozo hieroglyphics, and SR388 has that kind of stuff there.
So I'm guessing that
because the Chozo were on SR388 at some point, and like I don't know if she's back at SR388 and Metroid Dread, or if that's just like, or if like she's in a completely different place. Like I don't know like where she's at. It looks like SR388. Like it looks very similar because in Return,
look at that.
Samus Returns. Oh, look at that. There it is. Even her ship looks nice too.
That shit's always been serious. Way better than the one in freaking Super Metroid. I prefer it so much, but like,
look at that. It looks like a ship.
Yeah, it actually looks like it can fucking fly.
You see the freaking joints and everything.
Oh yeah, because that's a part of the Federation, right? That ship that came from them.
It's a fused ship as well.
Quarantine Bay, okay.
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing is, this is Adam talking to her. That's like the one thing you gotta like think about. That's the voice. Or the suit's infected by the X parasites. So basically, they want you to investigate. So then she had surgery here. They sent the parts here. I don't get it. Oh, they sent the parts here maybe to investigate. You know, maybe they sent them here because the scientists were supposed to do experiments on the armor to see more about it.
Yeah,
she was in HQ. She was in HQ. They sent it here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, they sent her suit here. And it's the suit right here. This research base.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that ship right there is it's a fusion ship. It's fused with I think the remaining parts of her old ship.
Dude,
combined with a Federation ship.
Wait, oh, that was actually remaining parts of her ship? Like it was designed off of it?
Yeah, they got her remaining parts of her ship combined with the Federation ship.
This is serious. I used to love playing around in here.
Yeah,
Look at
like
the
already.
sound effects, just the weight, the way she grabs and throws herself up.
Yeah, I know. It's just really good animations too. Like when she grabs the ledge, like she hangs, and like her body like duds like back and forth. Like
And like the way they made the sound effects of the gun like that.
yeah,
And then
it's
when you
really
stop and you hear
satisfying.
like that echo, like the shock wave, you know what I mean? Like it broke the sound barrier, you know what I mean? It just,
Hmm.
you're like boom boom.
Yeah, and even
Wow.
like the footsteps too when you're running through
Yeah,
the,
because
the
it's
place.
it's
It's what
simulating
sounds really
quiet,
nice.
right?
Hmm. Yeah, you hear her footsteps.
To be careful. Ready for
I remember playing this whole intro and on
I
a
love the
kiosk
light on
and
here too. The fact
I
that she
remember
has like
playing
a
this
yeah.
on a freaking kiosk back when the game was out in 2002. All those years ago, I remember at Walmart there's a Game Boy kiosk, and I remember playing the same part because back then you could actually play the whole game. They had the whole game on the kiosk. They
I
had a
wonder
Game
if
Boy
that like
launch there with the
surprised
Game
her.
Boy game in it. Well,
Like, killing that thing and an X parasite came out, you know? Like
hmm,
if they remade this game, like you could guarantee she'd have like some kind of like shock from seeing that beast again when she kills it.
yeah, well
That
that'd
you
be
could
like more of a
tell, like,
reaction there, I'd say. But like, I mean, she already knows she can absorb the X parasites with her suit now.
oh yeah, they
But
told her, did they?
yeah, she can absorb X parasites now with that suit.
Brought back by the. Oh wow, the
But
specimens
just
they
the
brought back.
experience at first must have been like, what was the
Whoever like wrote this story, like they were like intelligent, like they knew what they were doing, like everything about it. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you made a whole game about a parasite that's not fucking zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it's good. What I like about Metroid is
Like it's creative.
yeah, especially with the Fusion and other M games, and even Prime too is good. But specifically these two games, like Other M and Metroid Fusion, like they're really good at being creative with their world building and with their lore. It's very like it's very unique. Like like because when were the X parasites were never even talked about at all throughout the Metroid series, and Fusion introduces them, and when they introduced them, they also introduced the origin of Metroids
Hmm.
and like why Metroids were necessary on SR388. But it's kind of a dilemma. It's like, do we destroy the Metroids and stop space pirates and other people from using Metroids to create bioweapons? Or do we leave Metroids alone and just let them be there and have everybody to just like continuously run game on Metroids and just have like this whole market for like
Hmm.
bioterrorism essentially. And that's basically what the space pirates were doing. And eventually, I mean, you even find out that's even what the Federation's doing.
Okay, cool. That's like pretty cool. Just like the way they talk about it, like yo, they even say like that the way your battle capacity is, like you're probably gonna die, but just know that you need to stay alive.
Yeah, I know. Like, I love how there's like it's telling you, like you really like the game tells you like the sense of progression as well. It lets you know how much you've progressed in the game.
See, and like look how her like body like moves, like it shows you like there's a parasite, like something like weird on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when they designed her, that's what it was. It's a parasite on her suit. It's a living part of her.
I
That's
want to
why
see them like animate that in Dread though.
Yeah,
Downloadable weapon damage. I mean, for weapons data.
I'm just glad that in Dread they freaking showed they showed that like in that little like in the trailer they actually showed the part from Fusion in the opening cutscene when they show her suit, the Fusion suit the first time. They actually redid that scene in Dread in the trailer. And
Yeah,
at
they
least you know
redrew it.
that okay, yeah, like at least you know okay they didn't forget about the fusion suit and how it's actually a living organism on her. It's supposed to be like bio, like it's like it's supposed to be like fleshy, like there's a parasite on her suit because that's what it is.
That's funny. That's right there. She's talking about how like the computer just reminds her of Adam.
Yeah, it talks about it right there. And there's like an inner monologue like just going on, like you see like
Yeah,
what
she's talking to
is
herself.
going on.
It's like, which is like just extra shit. Like, cause what else would you be doing on that damn elevator? You would just be talking to yourself.
Can you imagine? I mean, you gotta understand, like, she's obviously constantly like thinking about her. You would imagine like, oh, what would you do? Would you
Yeah,
just
you'd
be
just be
like
sitting there
blank
talking to
stare,
yourself
just
the whole
nothing? Like,
time.
no, you're like you have nobody to talk to but yourself.
Yeah, hold on, my bad. I'm trying to take out the sound quality again. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's funny because the freaking quality actually looks like on the phone. It looks like the GameCube trailer. You remember the trailer, like the little demo
Yeah,
disc? It looks like that
yeah.
on my phone. Looks so weird.
I remember on Prime, there on Metroid Prime, there was I think it was like a extras feature where it shows like a little like video of all the Metroid games, like Metroid 1, 2, Super Metroid, and then it shows Fusion. I remember, I remember freaking Metroid 2. I was like, dude, I want to play that game. They made it look so serious. Like, I remember they would show the part on the spider ball. And she's in the spider ball and she's like crawling on the walls and stuff. In Metroid 2 on the GBA. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so freaking cool.
Dude, they like went like above and beyond when they did this game. Like just like all the different sound effects you
Yeah.
hear. Like imagine how hard it is to animate like a X parasite like coming out of a body, like a that right there doing this, like killing something. Damn parasite comes out and it's another AI. Like what the hell? That must have been hard to animate.
Yeah, it's a lot of work they put into it. It's a lot of stuff. Like the freaking, and I mean, they made the parasites. They didn't make them lazy. They didn't just make like some like 2D blobs
They have
just
a
on the
lot
screen.
going
Like
on in
it's
them
like an
too.
actual. It looks almost three dimensional,
Yeah,
which is it's really good animation. It's because it looks really like slimy,
I always felt
very
weird letting one get
jelly-like.
away. Did you ever feel like that? Did you ever feel awkward
What?
when an X parasite flew away? You're like, oh shit. Like yeah, I don't know. I always felt weird,
Yeah,
like I
'cause
had to catch him. You know, I felt like I
and I
didn't
mean,
get
but
rid of it.
that's just good world building right there, and that's
Yeah,
just the gameplay feature because you're like, okay, if I let this freaking X parasite go, then it's gonna go and create more monsters. More, it's gonna mimic more like
and I
freaking
think that you
corpses
can
and
catch
stuff.
them sometimes too. Like, you see,
It's
like I
almost
caught
like,
him.
yeah, yeah, like you can catch them to stop them from, like setting their target like that. But once they start blinking, you can't stop them anymore.
Yeah,
But when you kill them, you can catch them before they find the host.
like that's cool as shit. Like just that alone is like really
Yeah,
cool.
and then like it's a really cool feature because it's essentially I mean that's like what that's it's your health, your ammo, but it's also an enemy. And just because you kill something doesn't mean it's gonna stay dead.
Yeah, and then when you kill him, oh, this was amazing. This
There's a
jumping
chance of
part,
it.
oh man.
Oh yeah, I remember this in the GameCube disc as well. I was like, oh shoot, stuff's gonna go down. I always liked this part for some reason. Just the background, the whole
And the
atmosphere,
one thing I'm trying to always
the
pay attention to
design.
is like the okay, think about this like The X parasite came together because they're like forming on some. So all this is destroyed here because this was like a lab. They were studying that monster. This place, like
Yeah,
these,
and
they were
that's
like
some.
studying a lot of things from Samus's adventures in this place. Like
Yeah,
that was a
I
holding. Do
mean
you see that thing
they're.
behind her? That was a holding cell. Like that thing was in there. That's a tube.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
That's a
messed it
boss
up.
on Metroid too. These are all these bosses and enemies are literally from Metroid 2. They have like they have like new bosses as well because they're just trying to go more like okay, what else would be on this planet? Because it's a freaking planet. It's not just Metroid's Metroid 2. It's not just Metroid 2. It's literally an entire planet. So what else would be on there? And they
Like
go like
they
crazy
actually
with
have
the
like
enemy
roaring
design.
animations. Oh, and then look. Oh yeah, hey, the boss isn't done.
Yeah, and then yes, and that's another thing is okay. You want to show me how bad you really want the power up.
I did. You want the power
Like,
up though?
I like it, man, because I love the difficulty in Metroid Fusion. I love how just creative it is. I love the world building. It's just
There we go. I need
freaking
this.
amazing. Like, and you even said it yourself. Like, you feel bad just letting one read because
Yeah.
you know what that means.
Like even
Oh,
grabbing this, like
because
absorbing
you
this
know what they
parasite.
are. But look at the animation on it. It's like you're absorbing a parasite for an upgrade on your suit.
Yeah, that's something like, oh, that's freaking awesome. And then all those parasites that came together that had to turn in that creature with that ability, then you're
Yeah,
able to use that ability. Yeah, that's freaking cool.
it's just really freaking cool.
I wish I could drop bombs.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that would be.
There is something
Probably,
here. I think it needs.
yeah.
I was wondering if it was bombs or you needed a screw attack. There's an item there. I remember.
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
Like, look at this. The jump up, climb, the morph ball. Oh, look. And then they like, oh, that
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
my
That right
mom's
there is
it.
cool. Like, someone's like, hey, why don't we put something like that, but just put like something that could climb on to shoot. The ability to climb and
Yeah,
shoot's cool as shit. Like, there's dead freaking people here. The only time you ever see any life in any Metroid game was like what?
yeah, this
Beginning
is
of
like
freaking
legit
Super
dead.
Metroid.
It's like, yeah, like that's not some freaking like coat on the ground. Like it's a person there, dead. Like it's just really cool, man. And even later on, you see the X parasite mimicking like one of the people there.
Oh yeah, it mimics the scientist. I remember that. I wonder what that is. Like
Like,
how? What does that save? Like what is it supposed to be?
I imagine it's just probably a data log. I mean, it's a research base. I
Hmm.
imagine they'd be logging in a lot of stuff. Probably that's what that's supposed to be, like a log, a journal of some kind.
Most likely, yeah. I can see that. Alright, now I gotta talk to Adam Knockovich.
Yeah, I'm not-
Seven. As I fear, the breeding environments have what? Well, what happened, man? I've been invaded by X parasites. They had breeding environments, so they were even breeding the
yeah,
animals. Oh my
yeah,
god! Imagine
yeah.
what a shit show that is. Let's breed the animals. You know they're doing like Pokemon, some fucking like some IV training
I
and
mean,
shit.
yeah.
To watch this one has five
Mhm.
perfect IVs. Just started breeding the bullfrog thing.
Yeah, but I mean, in this part, it wouldn't be too controversial, I guess, because they are just what this base was really about was that, and for what she knows right now, is just that it was supposed to be a base for. They're just researching SR388 and the life on it,
Yeah.
and
then
then like I
they
mean
messed
the whole
up.
thing with the X parasites as well. So
Look at that missile pack. No
like that's the
exploration
whole
though, right?
point
Game's
of it
too
on the
linear, right?
orbit.
Too linear. No exploration, right?
Nah,
I'm like, I didn't have to go there. Like, you
no,
don't
no,
want exploration. Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Never mind. And there you go. This is like, oh no. I didn't even know who Ridley was, and I knew I needed to be careful with that shit.
Yeah, no.
I was like,
What
oh,
the hell is this?
you're like, hold on. gotta be
Alright,
careful with
I'm
that
gonna
one.
go that way.
Oh, I got the morph ball.
I guess then I can go through there,
Careful.
which is gonna lead you to the next area.
I think I already got one of my followers mad. He's like, "Whoa, did you just say that we were wrong and the game didn't have exploration?" Did you just say the game had
And there goes the
exploration?
suit.
There you go, and that's what she sees in that
And
cutscene too in the trailer, right there.
yeah.
And I think
Mhm.
that's what it is. She's getting consumed by it, like it's rebuilding around her, and that's probably what the big part of the game is.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
know,
don't know
this.
exactly what it's gonna explore. I just know it's gonna be
I
more
don't know.
darker. I
There's
think
probably some.
it
I
could
hope
be.
it's dark because that's what this game was like.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could already tell, like, from like the Emmys, like with the one shot
Mm.
Emmy encounters and how they're chasing you. There's this. I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna focus more on like the whole like thriller atmosphere that Fusion had.
Oh, did you just say Metroid Fusion was a good game? Did you just say that it wasn't cleaner?
Say Super
Oh,
wasn't
man.
perfect. Did you just say Super is not perfect, dude?
Oh man, forget about it. You say Super's not Persian, you're done.
Yeah, you may as well shut the stream off because this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, you're done. They're gonna shut down this
We already
career
said
before you
Fusion
even
and
started.
What the hell is your
Stabilizer
problem?
must be wanting to alter the environment to their needs. They're trying to the X-Parasites are trying to alter the environment to their needs. They're like, man, this bitch is too hot. You gotta make care of the AC.
hot,
No,
huh?
they're trying to get in there, turn on
Oh,
the
cut on the
AC.
AC.
Turn the AC up. It's too hot.
But that's just cool because when you play this game, as you're playing it, you start to realize, dang,
Like
X
they're more
Parasite is
intelligent
really
too.
fun. Like they're kind of intelligent, dude. Like
That reminds me of like the Flood on Halo, because in the Flood, they actually like consume people and get like their knowledge.
mhm.
When I was
Yeah,
playing Halo, that's what they do.
yeah, and that's basically what the exoparasite is. Like it mimics its host,
Like, look how
and
they set up
that
these
imagine
platforms for you to like
collecting
shoot in angles and shit. Like, I don't do this in any Metroid game. Like all
data.
that
Yeah, like
crouching and shit, I don't do that. Like, I didn't do that in Fusion. Wasn't necessary. The enemies were just freaking obstacles you jump over. Whoa, shit. See,
yeah,
there ain't nothing
no,
like, what the hell is this? They don't do this. Like, that's not an obstacle. This is someone you gotta fight. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
It's an
you gotta fight
aggressive
or you gonna get
obstacle.
beat.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's what I didn't like some things about like freaking Fusion. I mean, not Fusion, Super. Like, you're like, oh, they'll put like a little bug here. I'm like, oh, I gotta jump over this. Oh, watch out. There's an enemy that's floating right here. Let me just roll under it. Hold on, this is in my way. Hold on. Oh yeah, see the Easter egg with the Game Boy on the top
yeah.
left corner? I'll make
You
sure to
see the
like stand
GameCube.
still a little bit.
Yeah, look at it next time. You got a GameCube right
I
there.
thought it would have still
Top
been there.
left.
Oh, watch out. And then the other Metroid game, this just be something you jump over. It don't even shoot at you. I'm
And
a
got the
look. This
skies
guy's actually
recovery.
attacking me. Oh God, watch out.
Guys,
This guy's actually doing something to me. That's probably what pissed off a bunch of people when they came from Super Metroid to this. They're like, what? They're ruining my run. What do you mean? They just want everything to be a platform. Everything needs to be something I freeze with the ice beam and just jump over.
I'm trying to do a Phantom Crocodile.
The only reason why I'm talking so much shit is because I hate how much everybody dick rides Super. I'm sorry. I mean,
That's a
Super.
good game.
It's
I got
it's
nothing
good.
against Super.
I got some
It's a
against the
good game.
fans who don't just
But it's
like
just-
claim it's the
I
best.
just don't like. I think the fans are garbage. Well, I think
The
people are
fans
just,
that
like,
think
very
everything needs to be
picky
Super
and-
Metroid are garbage.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
It's like when everything
Take
has to
away
be-
from them.
Nothing can be anything but Super Metroid. I think that's when you. That's just dumb. That's toxic.
There it is. It's right up here. See that? This corner right there? GameCube right there.
GameCube right there. That's cool. I didn't even notice that till that time I started playing it. I
I'm
sent
like,
you
is
the
that a
picture. It's like,
GameCube? Get a
oh,
fucking
GameCube,
GameCube.
dude. Yeah,
But
like,
yeah,
what
that's the
the
only thing
hell?
my main thing with Super. Like, Super's good. It's fucking nowhere near a bad game. It's an amazing game. Probably
Yeah,
like
it's a fun
one of the
game.
best looking games on this thing always remind me of that ice guy from Metroid
Yeah,
Prime.
from Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like even has a sound effect, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I
like
just hate the
Super.
community when it comes to that. The people who just claim like Super Metroid for life, like those guys, like fuck that.
I
Those
think it's
guys
just
need to get
people
out
who
of
are
here with that
just
shit.
blinded by nostalgia, or they just hop on the bandwagon and they have to all say that Super's amazing, or else your Metroid opinion isn't objective
Yeah, that's what
for
I don't
whatever
like.
reason. Like it's weird.
Like, and I love how
I
everyone's
think
talking about Fusion now, like it's great. And everyone was shitting on it for years. They shitted on that game. They shitted on
exactly
this game.
they
They
talk
like,
so much about Fusion, dude. Like
it's just
Fusion
not good.
was
Too linear. Like,
super
why is it look
underappreciated.
obstacles? I got obstacles in this game. I got things that fight back that can actually fuck me up. Like, this is freaking cool, bro. Like,
I
bro,
think
when
the
I play
Fusion's just
Super
way
Metroid,
better
I have
designed.
some of the times like, okay, if I would have played Super Metroid right now at this time, I would be half asleep. It's just because it's not
I
that it's
mean,
bad. It's just like, I'm just running door to door doing. To me, honestly, it feels like I'm just doing tasks. I'm
it's
just
like
going
you're
back
in
and
a
forth.
maze.
Yeah,
Go figure it out. That's basically what Super Metroid is.
and it
And
was great at the time.
exploration is good, but
No, this
exploration isn't good when you're in Super Metroid and where it's a maze. Everything looks very similar, and then you're constantly hitting dead ends,
well, the thing
and
is,
you
there's nothing to
constantly don't
even
know what to do next.
explore.
And yes, it's just space.
Like
Super
this
Metroid
right
is just
here,
a lot
this
of space.
area right here.
Everything looks the same.
Like, look at this
Look
area.
at it in the
This area
background.
right
Look
here
at
that has more color, way nicer than anything you'll see in Super Metroid,
it.
except
Even
for
the
like maybe like
background. Look at
two
that, man.
areas.
You know
Yeah,
you're gonna post that. Look at that.
exactly. There's little
So
monsters
which
in the
shows you that
background
look, there's
too.
a lot
You
of
got enemies
monsters.
in the backdrop that you can't even see. That's all I'm saying is like, I like Super, but I learned, I ended up like hating it just because of the community behind it. It's like, other M's pose now.
I
Other M's
just
garbage because Super Metroid exists. Because the fanboys of Super Metroid. No one wants to see Metroid for what it actually is, like the story and everything. Nobody wants to hear that. They're like, nah, 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 nah. No power suit. No, no speed run. No speed run in two
can't do
seconds. Nah,
it. You can't break it, dude.
I
What?
can't. I can't
It's
just
too
do
much,
everything
right?
the creators didn't want me to do.
No,
I don't
no.
know.
I think besides the community, I just didn't. I just played it and it was fun, but
I
I
got tired
always
of it.
played it and I was like, it's okay, but I mean, it's not anything
I don't
amazing.
think
It's
it's
not a
crazy when you
masterpiece.
compare it
It
to
has its
other
flaws.
Metroid games. I don't think
Yeah,
it's the
like it
best.
has its flaws. Like I'd rather play like for me, Fusion is way better than Super Metroid
Dude, that was
because it hits
like
all the yeah,
my thing is that's your
like it
but the
hits
thing
all
is
the
you grew
freaking
up with
things.
that. Like it's a part of your era, so no one can take that away from you. You can't be like, oh, you don't know because you weren't born there. Like no, that's your era. Like you're born with that game. That was you played the game and everything. Like you know what I mean? Like that's your era. Like that no one could say that. You're just looking at it differently because you actually wanna see like the games like progress. You know?
Yeah,
Like to me, like my problem is like I played that game and many other games, and like it's just not. I don't think about Super Metroid other than the sprite art, which I love. I don't think about the actual game because it's not. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like okay, sure, whatever. I don't come back to play that. This is like my fifth time coming back to play this game, and this supposedly was one of the worst games until freaking Other M came out.
that's
Other
fair.
M came out.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
was like
god.
yeah, Fusion was more of like the black sheep of the franchise before Other M. It always was very divisive because people wanted something that was more like Super Metroid for whatever reason. Because It's just that's what I just don't like about the
Oh, he
Metroid
actually
community.
still got
Where,
me. You seen that? He still got
yeah,
me. I didn't even fucking remember. It's like, oh no, he got
if
me.
you're gonna grab it, I mean, you're gonna freaking pick it
I
up and
shot it.
run
I'm
now.
like, oh, I thought this is the one that transforms, and it fucking got me.
Yeah.
Got me. He got me with that. I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I thought this was it. Oh look, charge me. Shoot, even zero missions is amazing.
I'd
I
say
never liked
I'd
this
like
beam
Zero
though.
Missions over Fusion. I mean, over Super.
Yeah,
I think
Super.
Zero
I do
Missions
too.
is better
Zero Missions
than
is a great
Super, to
game,
be
but
honest.
I like this one better just because you know. I mean, Zero Missions is amazing, but I
Yeah.
really do just like this one better. It's just, I don't know. It's just that's the story they're telling here. I just like it better. That's all. That's all I can say. Because honestly, I think Zero is probably a better game, honestly. But I just like this.
Yeah, I mean, I like Fusion because it's very unique and
Have
has
this
a lot
be
of stuff
stabilized.
that Zero doesn't have. Because Zero, Zero is really good because it's what a real
It
remastered
perfected,
should
yeah.
be like. It's what a real remake should be like. Because it gives you the same game. It improves on everything. It gives you the gameplay of more modern Metroids, which
We
would
beat
be
the first
3,000
Metroid,
times.
right? It just wasn't fun playing it.
Yeah, but playing it with Zero Missions,
Zero
it's
Missions is
actually
good.
Metroid 1 is actually bearable if you're playing Zero Missions.
Yeah.
Like, because it adds new bosses, new areas. It adds a new like ending, which wasn't in the original. The whole thing with the space pirate and how our ship gets shot down. Like,
Oh boy.
it has like the whole epilogue. It has just more lore. There's actually lore in it now. There's more storytelling. Which I'm just gonna say, like, I mean, Fusion was the mark of a new direction with the Metroid series. Like, it was obvious, like, he wanted to take it from, like, down a more story-driven route. Because Fusion, like, what do we get in the first opening? We're getting a ton of story. We're not getting a few verses of dialogue like how Super was. You're getting a whole story. You're getting an actual communication between, like, an AI and Samus. You're getting inner monologue in Fusion with Samus. You're seeing like what her thoughts are, what she's thinking at the moment, what's going through her head. And then in Zero Missions, this reaffirms this whole direction by similar monologue she's having with how they're going more in depth with the Chozo lore in Zero Missions.
Okay, that worked.
How they have a epilogue. But I got this right on my first try when I came back to
Bro,
this.
I've never been good at the wall jumping. I've
It's
just
just-
never been good
it's
at the
just
wall jumping. That's
back.
all. One, two, one.
You're just going back and forth, back and forth. That's all you're doing. You're just snapping it. Once you touch the wall, just snap the opposite direction. That's
hell
all you're
is
doing.
that?
You're just snapping.
Okay.
You're just going back and forth, back and forth.
No, because sometimes I do it too early. That's why.
Yeah, you just gotta get into it's like a little flow.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
You just gotta
3.
time it.
1, 2. Oh, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Damn it! I just did it early. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Damn it! 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! 1, 2.
You're just thinking too much. Like it's
Yeah.
not that hard. You're
Alright, I'm gonna
thinking
close
way
my
too
eyes. Let me close my eyes.
You did it.
Alright, you got it.
You
Nah,
got it.
I'll just come back with space jump. I guess I'm not too good anymore.
Nah, this.
I know
can't
I could sit there. No, I could sit there and do it. Like if I sat there, but it just doesn't make good content for me to sit there and just freaking. All right, leave it till I do it.
Yeah, everybody's like, bro, just give me the remote.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. What the hell did I just grab in that room? Charge shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
did.
just finished grabbing charge shot.
So where the hell am
So,
I going? The other room was lava, so I can't go there. What about that bottom room?
Yeah, the bottom
Yeah, that's the one box I did miss.
gray area. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
check that out.
It's pretty weird. Ah, I can't. I just remember this. Alright, so I just gotta go back up to the navigation room. Damn, I can't believe I can't get that wall
Well,
jump.
I don't know if maybe there was a way to get down through there.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Cause I seen you could see through the floor. That's actually it, isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, if they show you the underground, I mean, I'd imagine.
I mean, no, cause I would have to.
Yeah. Oh, never mind, because there is a switch there.
Yeah, no. That's just. I just
Go
had
to
to
your
go
map.
back. No, I gotta go back. I think he just updates me on the navigation. Like, hey, bro, you
Oh
ain't
yeah,
looking at fucking thing, dog. You gotta go back, cause remember, that's a part of the story. You got to follow like orders. Like I already did the objective. I stabilized it and grabbed you know, grab
yeah.
the
That's one
bullshit.
thing Fusion has is it's you're doing like objectives every time you get to like a
But
new
people
like
don't like that,
area,
and I don't
or whenever
understand
you
that.
finish something, you're doing objectives. So it's telling you, okay, go here, find this, but
Like,
it's
she's
not. Or
working
like
for the
eventually they
Federation.
break that.
Yeah, but my thing is she's working for them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like it
honestly,
makes
she already
sense
did. She don't got. You
why
know what I mean?
she's doing
Yeah, like she's just working for them right now. Like you're not
that.
sent to
Yeah,
do something in your own will. Like no, they sent you, and they're right now. This is jobs they're just giving you. Like all right, hey, can you do this? Can you fix stabilization? All right, can we do this? All right, can we do that? She's not here doing something for the greater good of anything. She's doing it just cause hey, like hey man, he comes over here to do this, that. Like it
and I'd
becomes
say I think she's
that.
also partially doing it because, but I think she's also doing it because they basically as compensation for their like
Oh
her
yeah, for
suit
saving
and
her
shit.
life too. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm
because that's
saying though.
Federation
This isn't
technology, which
her just going to go. Oh, I'm going to Zebus to go fucking whoop Mother Brain's ass and Ridley. You know what I mean? It's not that. This is
no, I mean
like she's.
he's a bounty hunter.
Like she's a bounty hunter, like you said. Her job is to do this. All right, hey, do this now. All right, hey, we got to do this. Like she has to do what they want. Like at the end of the day, she can't just go anywhere she wants here because you know what I mean. You're doing a job for someone. She's got no business going anywhere else till they say, hey, go over here.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, let's say if I send you, I'll give you an example, and I'm just trying to see what this says. Real, I don't understand me. Saying objectives, lady. Any objections, lady? Yeah, they even went over again and then and made sure you understood that in Fusion. I mean, not Fusion, other M, they even do that.
yes. And other because I love Fusion, I love the other M because
That's probably
because
exactly
they're
what it
very
is.
story driven. They build upon the world. Like it's just very good.
So they even highlight the doors, like, hey, you need to come to room 2, bitch.
Yeah, it shows you.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
why
take
it's
them or
not
leave.
like, oh, super missile to break this door. No, it's they're locked because you're in their, you know what I mean? You're in their property. They're like, yeah, you're only going to certain things. You're only going where we're letting you
Like,
go. When you go in someone's house, you just go fucking run around and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to there. I'm gonna go to your bedroom now. Like, no, man. But if you were going to
there's
save someone's life and you had to go in someone's home to save their life, then yeah, you would go in any fucking room, right? But it's different when someone
yeah,
says like, let's say if you're like, doing a job for someone, like if when you hire like someone to do a job, like you're like, okay, hey, I'm gonna go trim the trees. Well, you're only supposed to be in that fucking backyard. Or no, let's say they only want you to trim the tree in the front yard. You don't go to the fucking backyard. That's the point, though, right? You don't walk in the man's house and be like, I'm thirsty. Like, nah. All I'm saying is she's doing a job. Ain't none of this her business. I mean, this is the first time she's really doing like some bounty hunter work, other than destroying all the Metroids. Because honestly, that wasn't even her business. I mean, that was none of her business. They made it her business because they paid her to do that shit, right? She was hired to do it, right? She didn't be like, oh, I gotta be a superhero and kill them. No, she was paid to do it.
yeah.
Everyone,
Sometimes it's
huh?
um, sometimes it's like motive driven, but I mean, she's a bounty hunter.
Sometimes
Most of
she's a
the
bounty
time,
hunter. The job.
it's just because she's getting paid.
Same
It's a
same
job.
reason why people hate Star Fox's soul. Why the fuck did they get out the R week? I mean, cause this is job. They told him to go over here and do this. He said he can't. Not every job can be handled from the R wing. Hence why we got
And I
fucking
mean, as a
chicken R wings in
mercenary,
Star Fox Zero and Star Fox 2.
you know how useless of a mercenary you would be if if in your advertisement said all you could do was fly a ship.
They made a shit ass mech.
You
They're like, all right, the
know,
R wing could transform since everyone wants to be in an R wing all the fucking time. That's what happened.
freaking
He's like, just
raptor.
run. Don't think about fighting it. You're still very weak and vulnerable to the cold. A cold. Oh yeah, that's funny. Cold. Oh yeah, because she has the
Yeah,
ice beam.
yeah, because she has Metroid.
The
She
one
has
time to take away
Metroid.
your power ups too in this game, and it makes sense. They like
Yeah, she
they're
has
like,
like the Metroid DNA in her. That's why she's vulnerable to the cold.
hmm man, y'all better stop listening to the completionists. Stop stop listening to these YouTubers lying to your ass.
I
These
feel like it's
motherfuckers.
just because YouTubers a lot of the times it
They
just
gotta do
sounds
what
like
they
they're
gotta
being
do. They
very
gotta make the
disingenuous.
views. They gotta make the
Because I
views.
mean, it just sounds like they're catering to the horde. Because like a lot of the stuff they say, a lot like it's not even true about most games.
Dude, a lot of
They
times they
go
just
just say,
bullshit you on so
"Oh,
much
let's
stuff.
see what everybody else is saying." Okay, I can see that.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
want
let's
to go
talk
back.
about it.
No, I was like, okay, is it yes or no? Like, huh? It's like, look at the picture again. Zoom in. Look at her eyes. This bitch don't got eyes. You need to be careful with this person. You a
I
disaster,
always
bro.
thought it was cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. But yeah,
Said
no,
you
I
see it,
just,
just run.
I was, oh my gosh. Why did I do this? Yes, yes. It's
Yes,
clear.
your objective.
I didn't want him to repeat it again. I remember doing that when I was a kid. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for the.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna call for the day.
All right, you done for
No,
the day?
no. Yeah,
All
I'm
right, we'll
sorry.
go ahead and we'll end it then. That's fine. We got an hour.
Yeah,
Made
you
to
do a
two
decent
stages.
amount of it.
All right, well, let me know
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow when you want to continue this.
All right.